Good evening, students, and welcome you back. Very warm welcome on a very important topic, students. Transition elements, D and F block elements.
Yes, sir.
A very important topic for every exam. Lot of questions will be coming from this topic, D and F block element students. Before I begin my session, here I have shown the periodic table is on the screen, students.
Yes, sir.
So you are familiar with the periodic table. If not, it should be
Mhm.
on your desk all the time. Wherever you study, students, on the wall, you should always put a proper periodic table. This is very important. See what is the interesting thing about
Okay,
the
sir.
periodic table. This periodic table is given by IUPAC periodic table elements, students. You can see what I am trying to show you. Very interesting things here, students. You know, if I take this is my group one, yes or no, you will
Mm.
interact with me. And
Yes, sir.
if you have doubt, you will stop me. Because we have to understand each and every point. Pay attention to each student, group one, group two. This is called group three, group four, group five,
Mhm.
group six, group seven, 8,
Yes,
9,
sir.
10, 11, 12. Clear? And here
Yes, sir.
group 13, 14, 15, 16,
Uh-huh.
17 and 18. ठीक है? These are known to
Yes,
us
sir.
students.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see
Mhm.
that these are the S block elements. You know, these are the S block elements. ठीक है? 1 and 2. Clear? And 13 to 80,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
they are called P block elements from 13 to 18. Clear?
Yes,
Yes?
sir.
And from group
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3 to group 12, what are these? These are your D block element students. The group 3 to 12, these are called student transition elements. Transition elements students. Number one point. You are
Yes, sir.
noted down. Keep on noting everything and interacting with me. Student energy level should be high. Keep your energy high by interacting
Yes, sir.
and keep on asking questions if there is any doubt, students, and keep on answering the questions also. They are very important. All right. Now, group 3 to 12. Group 3 to 12,
Mm.
this one, students, as you can see, these group students, and here you can see what we are doing, students. I'm just putting a mark on that student, group 3 and 12 student.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
These are the transition elements. First definition of the transition. What are transition elements? First question is always like this in the paper. What are transition elements, students? So those elements, one thing is clear that the elements which are lying between S and P block elements. These are where they are
Yes, sir.
located, student. They are in between. They are in between S and P block elements. ठीक
Mm.
है?
Yes, sir.
And that is why they are called transition. There is a transition from S to P. There is a transition from S to P, student. So there is
Mhm.
a transition from S to P block, student.
Yes, sir.
Why they were called S block? Why they were called P block? Why they were called D, or why they were called F block? So students, in which the d orbitals are progressively filled. What is
Mhm.
happening? D orbitals. Oh, wait, what happened? What? Wait. What I am saying, student? The
Sir.
d orbitals, students, or d subshells. D orbital or d subshells are progressively filled, student, are progressively filled.
Mhm.
That means students, the D subshell is being progressively filled.
Yes, sir.
Because in S block elements, the S subshell or S orbital is progressively filled. In P block, you are saying the P orbital or P subshell is progressively filled. And
Mm-hmm.
in D, you are saying the D subshell is progressively filled. That is why we say D block. And in D, you know how many orbitals are there in D, students? How many orbitals are there in D? Tell me. D orbital contains, D subshell contains how many orbitals, students? What is the number of?
Five, sir. Five.
Five. Okay, thank you very much. There are five. Okay, one, two, three, four. There are five D orbitals. D subshell has five D orbitals. So, what
Mm.
is the total number of electrons, students, that will go into the D subshell?
Yes, sir.
How many electrons I can put in D maximum?
Mm.
How many maximum electrons I can put in the D, students? 5 orbital means how many electrons? 5 into 2, 10.
Yes, sir.
You can put only 2 electrons. You know about it, students. So total number of electrons 10. So
Mm.
that is why when you start from D1, students, that means if I consider the series, student, if I will put D1 to how many I will go D10. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So there will be 10 elements in which the
Mm-hmm.
electrons will be entering into D orbital or D subshell. Right or wrong?
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me.
Right, sir.
Okay, very good. So students, here I have said you will see the first transition series: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium up to zinc, student. And then the second one you are seeing this one, student, ytterbium to cadmium. And here what is happened, we will tell you what is the reason here, what has happened, student. This is a group 3, student. This is a group.
Yes, sir.
So I am marking it with some different color because here we are going to get, student, what we are getting in this. I am changing the color, student. What has happened
Yes, sir.
here? As you are coming to from, this is my fourth period, student. Which period is this? This is, which period is this? If I take the period, this is my first period. This is a second period, student. This is a third period. This is a fourth period.
Yes, sir.
And this is the fifth period, student. Sixth period, seventh period. This is a period number.
Mm-hmm.
Is it right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
These
Right,
are the
sir.
groups and these are the period numbers. But I am writing period numbers. This one, black letters. Okay? This is the fourth period,
Mm.
fifth period, third period, second period, and first period. Okay, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So
Right, sir. Right, sir.
from the fourth period, the first transition series is starting. From which period?
Th-
Which period?
Fourth period.
Transition series? Fourth period.
Yes, sir.
Any question can be there in paper, student. Which period the third first transition series belongs? It starts from the fourth period.
Yes, sir.
The elements you can see. What are the elements, students? You can see what are the elements
Mhm.
which we have written in this series, students. The elements. If I take some more slide, student, here. What I'm saying, students, that what you are now understanding, what we are understanding, student, that the first transition series,
Yes, sir.
this is called 3D series. This is which period? Fourth period.
Okay, sir.
Fourth period, student, fourth period. Because the first d orbital will be in 3D. There is no
Yes,
2D,
sir.
3D. So that means fourth period will have 3D1, 3d2, 3d3 up to 3d10.
Oh, 10,
So
yes,
here
sir.
the first transition series starts from which element, students? A question has been asked in the paper quiz. 4 choices will be given. Student, you have to be careful. Any question can be there.
Hmm.
So the
Okay, sir.
first transition series starts from which element? First transition series. Tell me which element is the first element in the, this is the 3D series. In the 3D series, the first element is which one? Scandium.
Yes, sir.
We have to know all this now because you are going for a CBSE paper.
Hmm.
Scandium, what is the atomic number? It is written 21. Which is the second element? Titanium,
Yes,
20.
titanium.
Vanadium, 23. What is the last
Chromium.
element? What is the last element, student? Which
So
have
chromium. The last is nickel.
30, Zn.
So zinc. Okay.
So 21 to
Zinc,
30,
yeah.
I have written here. Scandium, titanium, iridium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc.
Mm-hmm.
So this is they are the elements of the D block, student. D block elements. Okay? This is the which period? This is a group 3 group. This is the first transition 3D series, fourth period. Period
Yes,
is
sir.
fourth. And group, if I say the group number, student, you have said group 3, 4, and this is my group 12. Okay? Like that.
Okay.
This is group 5. So students, the first series of the transition elements which I have said is starting from scandium to 30 atomic number, 21 to 30 is zinc.
Uh-huh.
Second transition series, students, 4D series.
Yes, sir.
In this, the electrons will be entering into the 4D orbitals, 4D subshell, students.
Mm-hmm.
What is the first you have seen here? What is the name of the first student? Y, Y student, Y is a
Yes, sir.
terbium. Y is a terbium, student. And terbium, this belongs to group 3. After terbium, what is that? What do you see? Zirconium, zirconium, student. And after zirconium, what do you see? Niobium.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the last one which you see, student? Terbium 2, cadmium.
Yes, sir.
Which period is this? Fifth period.
Hmm.
Because the 4D subshell will come where in the fifth period. In the fifth period. The last shell will
Mm-hmm.
be 5s2. Here last will be 4s2. Because n equal to 4, the outermost should be n equal to 4, which is always the period number. Students, we have told you already that.
Yes, sir.
So students, what will be the atomic number of this terbium? Simple. We have told you the magic rule. Add 18, 39.
Mm-hmm.
Add 18. What will be the cadmium then? 48. How much I have added? Plus 18.
Yes, sir.
8, 18, 18 rule. We told you magic number, students. All this will help us.
Mm-hmm.
This is our second transition series. Now we are coming to third transition series, student.
Yes, sir.
Third will be 5D series, student. 5D will be the outermost shell will be the 6s2, 6s,
Mm-hmm.
6s shell. So that will be sixth period. What is that? Sixth period, student. And here you can see that the first element, if I add student 18 in that, it will be what atomic number? 57.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
57 to 71 elements are missing in group 3. Where are these elements, student? 57 to 71.
Mm.
They are missing in which series? 5D series. Can you see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually, now the 4f subshell becomes lower in energy. And the electrons start entering into the 4f orbital, students. And
Mm-hmm.
therefore, a new series is born, which are called lanthanides.
Okay, sir.
In the lanthanide, student, the electrons will enter from 4f1 to 4f14. How many maximum electrons you can put in the f14?
14. Yes, sir.
And similarly, in the seventh period. In the seventh period, you are again seeing that this actinium, which is not here, 89 atomic number. 89 to 103 elements are missing in group 3 student. They are
Mm-hmm.
coming in the next. This is my 4F series. This is my 5F series student. Here the electrons are entering into 5F satchel. So these
Yes,
are
sir.
the inner transition elements which are called lanthanides and actinoids students. What are these? The two series, the two
Mm-hmm.
are inner two series. How many? Two series.
Yes, sir.
They are inner transition elements.
Mm-hmm.
And one is called lanthanides, other is called, what is the name of the other? Actinoids. These are
Okay.
actinoids students. So you got from the transition element group 3,
Uh,
they both belong to group 3, and the lanthanoids belong to sixth period, and actinoids belong to which period? Seventh period.
Seventh period.
This
Okay,
question
sir.
has been asked. And after that, this once the 14 electrons are filled completely in this, then you see that the next electron is going into the 5D student, 5D1 to 5D10. So you are starting from hafnium to the mercury. So this is the sixth period student, sixth period. So you have first transition, second, third, which we call as the 5D transition series, 5D transition series student.
Yes, sir.
So then what is happening in 5D student? Basically, what we have, lanthanum to mercury, actually lanthanum to mercury. So what is the atomic number of mercury? Add 32 in 48. How much it will be? 80.
Mm-hmm.
80. The magic number now, how much? 32.
Yes,
8,
sir.
18, 18, 32, you are aware of that. Okay? And if you
Yes, sir.
add 32 in this student, then you know what is the atomic number of this lanthanum. So, if what we are seeing student, that 57, this is the lanthanum. This has not
Mm-hmm.
been kept here, but lanthanum has been kept in the F block elements. It is not actually F
Yes, sir.
element, but its property resembles a lot with the lanthanides. And 14 elements plus the La. La is 57 lanthanum. The first F block element, first lanthanide is actually where the electrons are entering into the 4F student is cerium. Cerium.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But in this whole series is called lanthanides because the properties of these elements and lanthanides are quite similar. Quite similar. So they belong to which group student? Both of these belong to group 3.
Mm-hmm.
Important question.
Yes, sir.
Lanthanoids and actinides belong to group 3 students. And from group 3, the 4f orbital, the electron configuration we will write just now to show you why they are called inner. Because the
Mm-hmm.
electrons are being filled in the inner 4f and inner 5f subshells. That is the
Yes,
reason.
sir.
So that after this student, the seventh one is incomplete. As you see the names of these elements, these elements are student highly unstable and totally series incomplete. You
Mm-hmm.
they, these elements also are rare earth elements because they are present in very small amounts. And
Yes, sir.
in actinides, these elements are radioactive. Radioactive. So the study of radioactive elements is, very difficult, and they are present in trace amounts, very small amounts.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, students, what I have tried to show you, that first question to us is, first question. Now all our lectures are based on question and answer students, which are given in the papers. Define a transition element. First question for you. What is the definition of transition element students? There are 2 or 3 definitions which we can give for the transition elements. You have just seen that transition elements are those elements which are in between S and P block elements.
Okay, sir.
But the main definition which we are going to use, students, are transition elements are those elements, student, which have student partially or incomplete
Yes,
filled
sir.
d orbitals students in they are partially or incompletely filled d orbital in its ground state
Mm,
or student in its one of its oxidation state or in
okay, sir.
one of its oxidation
Yes.
states, student. This is the one definition which I can give. Therefore, there should be incomplete filled d subshell either in the
Yes,
ground
sir.
state or when it forms a compound. When it forms a compound, then it will have its oxidation state +1,
Mm-hmm.
+2, or +3 also, students.
Okay.
That will be called the transition element. This is the first question which I put, student. This is my question 1. What is the answer? You are writing in the exam, student. What are transition elements? What is the answer? Just read it. What is the answer I've written?
Sir, which has partially incomplete filled d orbitals in its ground state or in one of its oxidation states.
And in other words, we can also say that those elements which have at least one unpaired electron in its ground state or in one of its oxidation state, or student elements, what we can say, elements, ठीक है, which have
Yes, sir.
one or more unpaired electrons
Yes, sir.
in its ground state or one of its oxidation state.
Mm-hmm.
One of its oxidation state. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Question number 1 answered. Question number 2 is on the screen, student. Question number 2. What is the position of D block elements in the periodic table, student? What is the position of D block elements? What is your answer, student? You have 30 seconds. So you will learn everything and all questions will be answered here. Our MCQ
Yes, sir.
coming. MCQ.
Sir, they are middle.
That is what we mean by middle. You have to specify what are these. The elements, students, which are in between S and P block elements.
Yes, sir.
These elements are where? What is
Sir, from scandium till zinc.
huh? What is the position, student? D block elements are. What is the position, student? What is the position of student? The D block.
Sir, they are between S and P in the middle of the table.
They are present. They are present, student, in between S and P blocks
Mm-hmm.
of the periodic table. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. An interesting thing, students. What is the second question? Zinc, cadmium and are not regarded as transition elements now. Important question. Second question. Question number 3.
Yes, sir.
This is the answer number 2. Question 3, student. Question 3. Zinc, cadmium, mercury of group are not regarded as transition element. What is the reason for that, students?
Hmm.
Zinc, cadmium, and mercury, student. Where are they, students? Zinc, cadmium, and mercury. This one in group 12. You can see
Yes,
that
sir.
this is my group 12 students. Group 12.
Yes, sir.
What will happen in group 12 students? They are belonging to which group? Group 12.
Okay, sir.
And their configuration we are going to show you just now. But before that, I tell you that if I have zinc, atomic number is 30.
Mm-hmm.
Then students, the electron configuration of the, if you will add the electron configuration of uh, this will come to be 4s2 3d10.
Okay, sir.
Then electron 30, 18 plus 2, 20 plus 10, 13.
Mm-hmm.
So in their outermost, you can see their outermost what shell is completely filled.
Yes,
Or
sir.
I say, put it this way, that there, what we said, which have partially filled or incomplete d orbital in its ground state or one of its oxidation state. So
Okay,
I
sir.
can put it in a more better way here, student, that there, what I'm saying, d, there 3dt is this, there are d orbital, student, is complete,
Uh-huh.
is completely filled.
Okay, sir.
For this, if I have zinc, the common oxidation state of zinc is Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus will have
Yes, sir.
electrons will go from 4s. When electrons go, they go from 4s first, student. Then Zn2 will become 3d10. Will become 3d10. And what is zinc? Zinc is 4s2 3d10. This is the configuration of zinc, and this is zinc 2 plus. The two
Mm-hmm.
electrons will go from 4s. So this is completely filled
Yes, sir.
in its oxidation state as well as its ground state. So is the story about the cadmium and mercury also, students. Cadmium and mercury also, student. There for cadmium, what will happen? 5s2 4d10, and
Mm.
mercury 6s2 5d10. So their d subshell is completely filled, student, completely filled. And if I take cadmium 2 plus or mercury 2 plus, what will happen? The electrons will leave the 4s and 6s, and this will become 4d10, and this will become 5d10. Can see that? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Their D subshell is completely filled, students, in the ground state or in their oxidation state.
Okay.
Therefore, students, they are not regarded as transition metals, but they are kept in the D block because the last electron is entering into D subshell.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Here, try to understand each and every word.
Okay.
And the MCQ, there will be question like that. That is why our lectures are based on question answer, student. Mainly these are question answer sessions between you and me, students. Clear? Every
Hmm.
time we discuss so many questions, later on you will watch this video, you will get all the answers. Okay.
Yes,
Next
sir.
question. Why D block elements are named as a transition element, students? Why they are called transition elements? Why they are called transition elements, students? What is your answer, students? As you see, the S block elements have got definite properties, and when you
Hmm.
move from, when you have transition elements and you move to P, what is happening? There is a
Hmm.
transition of property student from S to the P block elements.
Okay.
And also transition means they are present between S and P block elements. Okay? Because of their position
Yes, sir.
between S and P block elements, students, the very name transition given to them.
Mm-hmm.
Question number answer 4 student, because they are present between S and P block element students,
Mm.
therefore they are called transition elements.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. हो गया आंसर?
Yes, sir. हाँ.
Keep on noting all these question answer questions. See how many questions we are doing in every part. Lot of questions will be
Mm-hmm.
discussed in every part of it, students. Okay, very good. So far, so good, student. Coming to the most important part of this student, where question will be asked. Electronic configuration of D block elements.
Mm.
First question is there on the screen, student. What is the question? Write the general electronic configuration of D block element, students.
Mm.
A question has been asked in the paper.
Yes, sir.
The first series I have shown, student, is this series is most important because this is where maximum syllabus is present in 3D series. All the chemistry which we will be doing, they will be of 3D series, okay? As per our syllabus.
Mm.
3D series is starting from, I am saying 3D series, students. This is the first transition metal series. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Okay.
The atomic number you can see scandium is how much? 21. Titanium, this you should now learn it very clearly. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. This should be learned by all the students.
Okay, sir.
I am not talking of these, but at least first one. So 23 atomic number, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. You can learn it.
Yes, sir.
And here, this is a table given in your book. This is a table from the book, student. NCRT book has given a table. So this is the atomic number. And
Yes, sir.
this is the electronic configuration. How do I write? For example, let me take scandium.
Mm.
Students, this belongs to which period? Which period it belongs to? Tell me. I have told you how to write the electronic configuration. Which period is this series? Tell me fast. I have just told you what is the series, which period it belongs. What is the period number, student?
So, I'm sir, fourth.
4. You see the last subshell is 4, fourth period.
Mm.
So scandium is in fourth period, student. Atomic number is 21.
Yes,
So
sir.
what I will write then? You have 4s2, student,
Yes, sir.
and then you have 3D, students, here. So you have 4s2 and 3D, what you are saying.
Mm.
And the next noble gas, inert gas, before that is argon, student.
Okay, sir.
So what I can do, student, what is the catch here? That you have, if I say scandium, students, so 21 is the atomic number, 21 is the fourth period is there. The general electronic configuration, I am saying the outer general electronic configuration, student.
Yes, sir.
N minus 1, D, how many can be there in D? 1 to 10.
Yes, sir. The 10.
And NS 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, student, write the general electronic configuration of the D block elements. I can say that this will be n minus 1, D1 to 10, NS1 to 2.
Yes, sir.
Now you see, if I have to write for scandium, atomic number is 21. Fourth period, then I have to say 4s2.
Hmm.
And if I say 4s2, then how many electrons will be left? This is my argon, which 18. How many
Yes,
will
sir.
be left? 18 plus 2, 20.
Hmm.
So you are left with one electron.
Okay, sir.
So the first electron is entering into the D subshell, student. This is incompletely filled D, so therefore the transition series begins. And then it will go from D1 to electron configuration 2, 3, 4s is completely filled.
Yes, sir.
And if I have 22 titanium, student, you can easily write 18 argon. Then how many will be left? 4s2. 18 plus 2, 20. But it will be 3D2.
2. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
23 vanadium. How will you write? 18 argon, students. 4s2.
Uh,
3D. How many? 18 plus 2, 20. How many are left?
20.
3D3. If
Okay,
I
sir.
write chromium, student, what you will write for chromium?
1, 2, 3, 4. So, sir,
What you will write for chromium? If I have a
sir, it will
chromium,
be
say 18 argon, 3D, 4s2, 3D4. But this is not correct. I'm
okay.
putting star here. I'm changing the color. I'm changing the color, student, that this is not correct configuration. This is wrong. What happens here? There are exceptions, students. Abnormal. This is example of abnormal
Hmm.
configuration. There are two elements in the 3D series. In the 3D series, students,
Hmm.
first transition series. What I'm talking is the first transition series, students. Chromium. What is the atomic number of chromium? 24.
Hmm.
And copper 29. They have abnormal configuration, student. Why? What happens, students? Here you already know. If you want to see my lecture on electron configuration, you will see that I have just loaded in YouTube and I've sent you also how to write the electron.
Yes, sir.
The exception comes when half-filled or completely filled subshells are more stable. You have learned that in 11th also. So here what happens is the energy gap between 3D and 4s is very small. The energy gap between student 3D,
Hmm.
this is our 3D, student, and what you have 4s. 3D, N is 3, 5, 3D and 4s, this energy gap is, student, very small.
Yes, sir.
This energy gap is very small. Therefore, what will happen? The 3D will snatch one electron from here. And what it will become? 3D5, 4s1. This is the correct one. So the 3D becomes half filled.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, we know half filled or completely filled subshells are more stable. Half filled or completely filled orbitals are more stable, student. Energy wise they become more stable.
Yes, sir.
Actually, there is a pairing energy. When pairing takes place, there is an energy, but the energy gap between these orbitals is so less, then there is a mutual exchange of electron possible. So wherever more stability is there, they will acquire that. More stability is there, they will acquire it. I hope you have noted that in case of copper also, what will be the configuration, student? What will be the configuration of copper? 18 argon, and it will become 3D10 4s1.
Okay,
It
sir.
should be 3D9 4s2, but it takes this configuration because by this the D becomes completely filled. See 3D10 is completely filled.
Yes, sir.
So in these are the abnormal or exceptional cases. Student, exceptions will be there in the configurations.
Okay.
There are questions for the paper. Students, in MCQ, he will give you four choices, and he will say what is the correct electron configuration,
Uh,
chromium or copper. It has been asked in
hmm.
the MCQ, one of the question.
Yes, sir.
My point. You are getting MCQ questions, students, or objective assertive type of question? Yes or no?
Both, sir, both.
So that reason I told you, one of the class I told you in electrochemistry also, okay, objective question. We will be doing a lot of such questions. My every lecture will be full of question answers, which will help you in the exam. Try to pay attention and understand. Tell me,
Yes, sir.
this is, can you now write the electron configuration of 3D series? Tell me, is there any problem?
Huh.
How the general electronic configuration is n minus 1, d 1 to 10, ns2. What happened here? Why 1 to 2? Because in chromium and copper, students, it become 4s1, 4s1, not s2. So the correct
Hmm.
configuration you have seen in the case of chromium. Okay? The
Yes, sir.
it became, so these two are important configuration. Which one? Chromium and copper. So
Huh.
you should learn it very clearly. 18 are gone, students. Then what I have written, you can see chromium. This is the chromium. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What is this? 4s1,
Uh,
4s1 and 3d5. And for copper, where is copper? See, 18 are gone,
hmm.
18 electron, 4s1, 3d10. Okay?
And yes, sir.
Noted?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are also called abnormal configuration. Wherever half filled or completely filled subshells are there, students, such will happen. This is going to happen, students. Therefore, student, the energy gap between two set of orbital 3d and 4s is very small. The
Hmm.
reason we have given you.
Half shell.
If they ask you the reason, the energy gap between 4s and 3d is very small.
Hmm. Okay,
Therefore,
sir.
student, the electrons can exchange. ठीक है? And the
Yes,
electrons
sir.
can be exchanged or snatched very easily by the D from the 4s, for the 4s. So the electronic configuration of all the elements for the 3D series are given here: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, and atomic number 21 to 30. ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, if I come to the second series, student, here, the second series is, if you add 18, you have, but I'm trying to tell you everything. If the atomic number is 21, 18 is a magic number.
Hmm.
Then you will get the atomic number of the element of the group below that. Got it? This is a group. This is a
Yes,
period.
sir.
This is a group. ठीक है? Which group is this?
Hmm.
Scandium. Which group is scandium? Tell me. What is the group number 3?
Yes, sir. 3.
Group number 4, group number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Total 10
Hmm.
electrons can go into D, students. So in
Yes,
group
sir.
3, you have scandium and then ytterbium.
Hmm.
If you add 18, 39. If you add 18, 40. Got it?
Yes,
So
sir.
atomic number of this is not given. I can easily calculate by adding 18. Zinc,
Okay.
30, add 18, 48. That is the atomic number of cadmium.
Yes, sir.
Got it? How you get the atomic number?
Hanji.
Everything
Yes,
to
sir.
be
Yes, sir.
learned. Student, rattebaji nahi learned. All right. Similarly, you see the exceptions were there in copper and in silver also. This becomes silver now here in this case, student, because it is this is your 3D series, this is your 4D series, this was the fourth period, this is the fifth period.
Yes, sir.
So in fifth period, the last will be which one? 5s1,
Hmm.
5s. So there will be 5s, students. And what is that? Helium, neon, argon, The inert gas elements you already know, student. Inert gas elements you already know. You have helium, neon, argon, krypton. So what do you have? 2, 10, 18, and 36. 36. So 36 is your krypton. So after krypton, if you have to write this configuration, again it is easy. How do you write the electron configuration? You can easily write. ठीक है? Can you? You
Yes,
got
sir.
it? This you have already noted. Okay, let me take. Okay, student. But I'm trying to show you that how to write the electronic configuration. In the paper, they can give you 4 electronic configuration, student, and which is the correct one. Which is the correct one you have to identify. MCQ questions are coming. So we have to prepare for that. We have to prepare ourselves for that, student. You got it? How do you
Yes, sir.
prepare? Okay. All right. Okay, students. Okay. Supposing you are saying ytterbium, student, atomic number 39.
Okay, sir.
The general electron configuration of the transition element is what, student? N minus 1 D 1 to 10 N S 1 to 2. ठीक है?
Hmm.
Now this belongs to which period? Fifth period. So what is the value of N? N must be 5. ठीक है? Fifth period means
Yes,
N
sir.
is 5. What is the N? N is the period number. So if I put 5 as 2, then what do you have? 5 as 2, then N minus 1. What is N minus 1? Which orbital? 5 minus 1, what is that? 4D.
Yes, sir.
And this is 39.
Hmm.
What is that? Krypton 36 inert gas. ठीक है? How
Yes,
many
sir.
electrons should I put here? 36 plus 2, 38.
Hmm.
ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Is that the correct electron configuration, students?
Hmm.
Now you have learned how to write the electronic configuration. 36.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, here the exceptions. Where are the exceptions, student? Where half filled or completely filled orbitals will be there. There will be exception. Chromium and see the
And
molybdenum.
copper.
This one.
Yes, sir.
This becomes, students, 5D, 4D, 5 and 5s1. MO.
Yes, sir.
What is the atomic number of MO, student? MO. This was for ytterbium. If I say MO, write the electronic configuration of MO, students. You are given 1 minute to answer this question. Write the electron configuration of MO, student, fast. 42. Atomic
Writing,
number.
sir.
36 is already known to me. Then this is belonging to fifth period. Then 5 has 2. ठीक है? But what happens here? 5
Sir,
is 1.
yes, 5S, KR 36, so KR 36,
हाँ,
5S,
हाँ. How many?
ND5.
4D5. Right? N minus 1. 5 minus 1. 4.
Yes, 4.
This is the correct configuration of molybdenum.
Yes, sir.
In the MCQ question, they will give you 4 choices. Student, you have to be careful now. ठीक है? You see the exceptions?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you can write for silver.
Hmm.
So Ag becomes, what is the atomic number of Ag? 47, silver.
Okay.
So what will be it? 37, krypton, 5s1, and what happens? 4d, 10.
10. Yes, sir.
So these are the half filled or completely filled subshells are more stable, students. More stable. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Electron configuration. Okay. Now let me come to the third series, student. This is the third series. Which period is this, student? Tell me the period number here. What is the period number of this third series? That was 3D, 4D. This is your 5D
5D.
series. Which period number is this? Tell me fast.
5, sir.
If it is 5, then how it can be 5? Just now I told you. N minus 1.
N minus 1, yes, sorry, 4, 4.
N minus 1.
Minus 1, huh, 4.
D 1 to 10 and NS 1 to 2. This is a general electronic configuration. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And if it is 5D, what will be this? What is the value of this then? This is 5. Then what is N? What is the value of N?
4.
Huh? 4? If it is 4, then it will become N minus 1, 3.
हाँ, so 5, 5 पे 4 होगा फिर.
Array, if this is 5, then it will become N minus 1, 4. Did I write 4
Yes,
here?
Sir, I said 4 only.
What 4? N value is what? What is the value of N?
5, 5, 5, sorry. N is 5.
If N is 5, then 5 minus 1 is 4. I have written 5D here. I am saying it is 5D series.
Yes, 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 sir.
Then what is the value of N? It has to be 6.
Okay.
Array, if it is 6, then only it will be 5. If N is 6,
yes, sir, yes,
then
sir,
N
yes, sir,
minus
yes, sir.
1 is what?
Fine, yes, sir, fine,
6
fine,
minus
fine.
1, 5 student. Not clear?
Yes, sir.
And what is the doubt here? This is N minus 1 subshell student. This is called penultimate or orbital or subshell.
Yes, sir.
This is N minus 1 student. This is N. This is the outer most. This is the outermost orbital student or outermost subshell. See the difference? This is called penultimate orbital.
Okay, sir.
So this is N minus 1D. So the period number has to be 6 students. 6. This is coming to the 6th period. But what has happened? I have written Z57 lanthanum. But after that, I am coming straight to 72 students. 72. This is group 3. Which group is this? 3. Group 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12th group. Right? Group number?
Yes, sir.
Group number. Now you see the story here. In group 3 student, what has happened? After lanthanum 57, immediately 72. What happened to the 14 elements where they have gone? So 57 lanthanum student. After that, where is the 58 student cerium? Where is the 58 student cerium? So when you come from 57 to 58, the 4F subshell becomes lower in energy.
Yes, sir.
This starts filling student 4F subshell. It starts with cerium and it will go up to, you can see, we have shown you now what we have shown you. Why did we show you? What happens? You can see now lanthanum 57, after that cerium, praseodymium, niobium, pramotium, there cerium to lutetium students, cerium to lutetium. What will happen? The 4F subshell starts filling. Cerium to lutetium students and 4F1 to 4F14.
Okay, sir.
So that this series of elements, in that series, what is happening, student? We are now getting lanthanoids, student. F block elements. They were called F block elements because the electrons are now filled in F orbital. When the electrons will be filled in F orbitals, when the electrons are being filled in F orbital students,
yes,
what will they called? F block elements. So the first series of lanthanoids which you are getting, students, Which
Hmm.
one? From cerium to the lutetium, from cerium to the lutetium, you can see there will be 14 such elements. That is why you don't see them here.
Hmm.
That is why this 58 to 71, this is 58, this is 71. These elements
Yes, sir.
are not shown there, student. ठीक है?
Hmm.
And this is your lanthanides, students. How many will be there? 4F1 to 4F14. These are also called rare earth elements because they are present in very small amount, students.
Hmm.
So there will be 14 such elements. And because they, what is the question was, what is the question? What is the group number and period number
Hmm.
of lanthanoids? What is your answer? You have 30 seconds. So what is the
Answering, sir.
group number? Group number, what is the group number? This belongs to group 3. And which
Oh,
period
wait,
they
sir.
belong?
Yes, sir. Sir, the group number is sir, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
These are the
Sir, 2
questions
minutes.
asked in the paper. Students, I am trying to give you a feel of the question paper which is coming in your.
Sir, the group number is, I think,
Huh?
um,
Group number 3.
3, sir, and the period is 6 and 7.
Period.
6.
The last is period number 6.
6. Yes, sir.
Period number 6, students. So students, you can see that what we are trying to give you, students, what we are trying to give you a feeling of the paper which is coming in these cases. So here you are getting elements, students, elements, and how the electron configuration is changing, because in this the last one is 6s2, 6s. ठीक है? And after 6
Yes,
is
sir.
5d, and after 5d is 4f. So this is a inner, 4f is being filled. This is a inner orbital which is being filled, student, inner orbital being filled. ठीक है? And that is why they
Yes,
are
sir.
called inner transition elements. What do you call them as?
Inner transition elements. Yes, sir.
Inner
Transition elements.
elements, because the inner subshell, inner 4f orbital is being filled. Interesting thing that in the first lanthanide series which I am saying, you have 4f, 5d and 6s. This is the outer, this is the penultimate, and this is called anti-penultimate. Anti-penultimate orbital or subshell. ठीक है? This is inner. So 14, after that the electrons then go from d1 to d10. Last is mercury. Last is mercury. ठीक है? See the.
Yes, sir.
So here again, how many in F you can fill? 4f to 14. How many total? 14. That is why the atomic number is, now you are adding 32 in 32 before this element. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
And this is if you come to the 7th period, student, this is incomplete. As you can see, we are not aware of these elements. They are unstable, but they have been listed up to. Now, once you come to this actinium, student, actinium is 89. Again, you see after that 14 elements missing. 14 elements are missing. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Where are they gone, student? After the actinium, 14 elements are missing. And what are those, student? What is the atomic number of actinium? 89.
Yes, sir.
After 89, you have, student, atomic number. After 89, student, you have atomic number 90. 90 is thorium. 89 is actinium, 90 is thorium. Then 14 elements are missing. 14 elements are missing, student. Thorium 2. What is that? Lawrencium. Lawrencium student. And what is the atomic number of that? 103. This will be your 5F series student.
Mm-hmm.
Here the electrons will go from 5F1 to 5F14. These are
Yes,
called
sir.
actinoids students. They are radioactive elements. All radioactive elements are highly unstable. You know about that, students. So this, we have already shown you the periodic table in the beginning, first slide. The name thorium, protactinium, uranium, all this will come here.
Mm-hmm.
They will come in this 92. You are very much familiar with 92. That is uranium student, which is a very useful
Mm-hmm.
nuclear fuel. Uranium, neptunium, all these radioactive elements up to 103. Here, the 5F subshell is being filled, student. Which one? 5F. How many will be there? 14. After that, again, but this series is incomplete, student. But we have two series, lanthanides and actinides, which are called inner transition element, students. So they are
Mm-hmm.
born out of, that is the group number of actinides. Question was given in the paper. What is the group number of
Yes, sir.
actinides and what is the period number? Question, group number and period number of actinoids. Tell me, this
Mm.
is important.
Yes, sir.
Has been asked in paper. In MCQ, we will give you such question. What is the group number? Which group they are? 30 seconds to answer the question. You already know which group they are. So what is the problem?
Third, sir.
And what is the period number? Which period I am
Um,
writing? Seventh period.
7 period. Okay, sir.
Both the lanthanides and actinides have the same group, but lanthanides in period 6, actinides in period 7. This is the difference. Clear?
Yes, sir.
These are the questions, students, which were asked in the paper. All right, students, we end up this first part of this transition elements with question answer sessions, and we will meet you in our next class with more important questions. This is a very, very important topic. A lot of questions will be coming in the paper, students. All will be discussed by us in every lecture. So you keep a track of our question answers, and this will be loaded in YouTube. Any doubt, you go and see how many questions will be there in your MCQ and others. Okay, I thank you very much, students,
Yes,
and
sir.
I will meet you in the next lecture. And good night.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.